At this time, please welcome Gennady Golovkin, Triple
Vamos, Canelo.
G.
Oh, shit. He clearly looking bigger. That 8 pounds is showing.
167.8 for Triple G. 167.
Yo, that's how fucking Marquez showed up in the fourth fight for Pacquiao. Remember he showed up looking like the Terminator? The T-1000? Oh, this is it. Oh, Canelo is finished. That's it. I've seen enough. Canelo finished.
Undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
I've seen enough.
Canelo Alvarez.
I've seen enough, y'all. Oh, turn that down.
167.4, 167.4 pounds for Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Bruh. Canelo finished. Yo, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Canelo finished. You heard it. You heard it here first, and we're going to be here streaming during the fight. And I have no issues eating crow. I have an iron belly from all of my fucked up predictions over the years. But this one I'm sticking to. I'm going all in. I'm going all in. He looks overweight. He's 8 pounds heavier. This is 168, bro. That 8 pounds is definitely showing. No, I'm not saying fucking Golovkin been drinking piss. Marquez nasty ass. That was some nasty ass shit. I disowned him after that. Mexican and all. Let's go full screen. Team Golovkin.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin, 12 rounds for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world.
Canelo's
live
finished.
On DAZN pay-per-view, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA.
And Canelo herpes on his lip. It's not like good enough. Like it's not predominant. I mean his cold sore. I don't gamble, sock head. Gambling is for degenerates.
It's the trilogy.
I'm a man of the Lord.
Canelo, Triple G3.
I'm a man of Christ.
Natural Boxing, Canelo Promotions, and Triple G Promotions live on DAZN pay-per-view.
I don't know, cuz. I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think Golovkin gonna pull it off. Let's see if they interview him. I think I should start identifying as what do you call, what is it? A Kazakh? Like when you're from Kazakhstan? Are you a Kazakh? I think I should identify as that.
You and Canelo Alvarez have faced off and stared down at one another multiple times in recent months.
I need a new ethnicity.
What did you see in his eyes for the final time this afternoon?
You know, guys, not new. Like same like every time.
He has said multiple times he is looking to stop this fight early. What is your response 24 hours ahead of fight night?
No comments.
With that, what is your final message to these fans here in Las Vegas?
No, today is biggest day. Like last night is biggest day for all Mexican people. Very independence Mexican day. Congratulations, guys. You know, like a biggest day for country. Congrats, guys. You know, I want to tell not just only my people, all boxing fans. Come on, guys. If you're really boxing fan, you know who is the real champion.
Ooh. And it's not Canelo.
Thank you, Gennady.
Vamos,
the final words
Golovkin.
from Gennady Golovkin here on stage, and we'll talk to Canelo Alvarez in a matter of moments.
Vamos.
Let's go over there right now.
I think Jonathan Banks is just there to be a trainer, but I really think Golovkin trains himself. You know, and also he didn't want to pay Abel Sanchez, so Jonathan Banks probably come real cheap.
Canelo, just talking to Gennady, he said nothing is new in terms of what he sees in your eyes after multiple stare downs over the course of the summer and here in fight week. What did you see in Gennady's eyes this final stare down?
No, quizás en mis ojos no tiene que ver nada nuevo. No espero que vea nada nuevo en mis ojos. Lo que tiene que ver nuevo lo va a ver mañana.
We have Kieran Simpson here translating.
So perhaps that he saw nothing new in my eyes, but what he will see new and what he needs to see is what happens tomorrow.
I asked him for a response to the countless comments you've made about wanting to stop this fight early. He said, no comment. How badly do you want to inflict pain on Gennady Golovkin and make him remember tomorrow night?
No es lo que quiero. Al final de cuentas sé que tengo un gran peleador, que no va a ser fácil, pero al final del día es lo que quiero. Quiero terminar esta pelea antes de los 12 asaltos y desde el primer asalto voy a buscar hacerlo.
That's what I want, you know. But I know it's not going to be easy as a great fighter. I want to finish it within 12 rounds, and I'll be looking at that from the very first round that I go into it.
This scene never gets old. They come out here for you on stage outside T-Mobile Arena, Mexican Independence Day week here. What is your final message to the fans that have turned out here for the weigh-in today?
Gracias a todos por estar aquí. Los aprecio mucho. Espero que disfruten mañana una gran pelea y que viva México, cabrones!
Yeah, Mexico, cabrones!
Canelo, good luck to you. Let's
What
head
I'm
back
talking about.
upstairs for some very special guests.
Who's these special guests?
Stand by.
Electrifying. Danny Jacobs.
Is in the house happy today. That's right. Sitting here with former middleweight champion of the world, Daniel Jacobs, and the first lady of boxing, Rosie Perez. Welcome. I mean, what is the vibe feeling like right now? Look, you've been in there with both guys. Tell me what is going through Triple G's mind fighting against.
She's supposed to be the first lady of boxing, but I follow on her Twitter. Sometimes she be saying some casual ass shit.
His first rodeo, experience.
Just because they females, you can't give them a pass for, you know, them thinking they know what they be talking about.
He's not a guy that is inexperienced in this field. Right. I just think that the age factor is going to be the difference in this fight, and I'm interested to see what all he has left in the tank. Who will you be rooting for, though, in this fight?
I'm about to change my prediction to Canelo. I'm about to turncoat.
Good fight. And so I'm hoping that the fans actually is the winner of this one. And so
we
already know who Rosie's rooting for. She's a Triple G girl.
Yeah. Yes, I am. That was a very diplomatic
Like
yes. You know, I'm really rooting for Triple G. I've been a fan from day one. I am a fan of Canelo, but I got to stick with my first guy, Triple G. And I think that I agree with Danny, and I also think that a big factor would be the damage that Triple G has taken to his body over the years. Canelo is much less damaged, and I think that's going to be a factor combined with the age.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. A lot of people felt that Triple G won the first one. I'm pretty sure you do. But I want to talk about that second fight.
No bullshit, though. She do be like, even though she watch all the fights, sometimes she will post some completely casual ass shit. I'm not even joking, not even trolling.
The numbers say that Canelo did win, but I just really thought that what Triple G brought to the second fight, it should have been a draw. I did not think that Triple G won the second fight, but I wanted a draw.
He backed up most of the fight, and Canelo pressed that fight and landed a lot of power shots, but Triple G did land a lot of jabs in the
She damn near 60.
Look, let's face it, Canelo was able just to simply adjust in that second fight that they had. Yeah. He was able to see Canelo's Golovkin's flaws, pressure him, push him back, do things that we really haven't seen Triple G been through in a very long time, probably since he last fought me. Nonetheless, it was still a great showing for Canelo. So if he can add that same mentality, that pressure, and that power and skill, it'll be an interesting fight.
Okay, so
I'm
listen,
misogynist?
I don't want to skip the fact that this is a New York set right here.
That's right. Remind him.
Listen,
I don't need those problems in my life.
If I say, if Brooklyn's in the house, what do you say?
Without a doubt.
I'm going to rock with
I was thinking that.
Cringe.
But listen, seriously, I want to ask you about power. People, when there's a common opponent, I always ask, like, who hits harder, Triple G, Canelo? Ooh. You know, it's really hard because both guys specialize in power and skill. I just think that Golovkin had just a little bit more oomph in his punches. Even his jab at some point felt like it was a right hand.
Damn.
Where Canelo had to put a little bit more emphasis.
Right.
And sometimes Canelo has to sit and plant in order to throw those power shots. So where Golovkin can move on the fly and sometimes have power shots, overhand rights, he's really good at the things that he does, ultimately setting up those power shots.
So who do you think is the smarter fighter? I'm sorry, because I scored it 8 rounds to you, when you fought Golovkin. Who do you think is the smarter fighter?
I think I'm going to change my pick. Is that okay?
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, both guys knows how to adjust. I think this last fight with Canelo showing the best adjustments, if he can do the same thing, I think he'll have the same results with a guy who won't say past his prime, but probably touching there.
Come on, Rosie.
I feel like turncoating.
Look at all that. Look at the love showing to his daughters. I mean, such a great father.
I want Triple G to win, but I do honestly think that Canelo's going to take it. And I also think that what's another interesting factor in this fight is that Canelo's coming off a loss.
Right.
And his mind has to be right for that, And also, Triple G's coming off of hurt. He's been hurt for a long, long time because he never really got over that, first fight decision,
Good point.
So I ask you this, though, Rosie. Triple G is 40 years old. We know he's still competitive. We all saw what he did in Japan against Murata. I thought he looked like typical Triple G. But if he should lose this fight, is it okay to say...
I think I'm going to be a whore and change my prediction. I'm not feeling it no more.
Walked away. If this was his swan song, I would not be mad.
What if he won? Should he still hang it up on top?
I think that would be genius.
That's the best way to go out.
That's the best way to go out.
Absolutely.
What do the kids say? I'm going to be a whole ass hoe and change my prediction. Not yet, though. Let me see.
Made his spot solidified to where Canelo is in there. Triple G is
I can change what I want. This is my
so I
show.
feel like whoever retires first,
Damn
which
it.
obviously probably going to be Triple G, will have that top.
I mean, look, as big as a Canelo, as big of a star he is, he still stops to the fans. He shows love. He takes pictures. He signs autographs. I mean, sometimes it takes him a half hour to get out of the arena because he shows that much love. That's why these people are here. Yeah. That's why this place is packed.
I still got time to change my pick. No, I can change
cater
it.
to your fans.
It's not too late.
Fans will not cater to you.
Amen.
So
I
it
see
is very
something.
important to appreciate the people that appreciate you, that come out, pay big money to come see you each and every time.
I mean, you've been there, Danny. I mean, how does that feel? Going to Brooklyn to the Barclays Centers, people stopping, hey, Danny, the Miracle Man, taking pictures. Does that never bothers you? I can't assume.
It never bothers me. I think being a fighter, we fight for so many different things. And to have the support of the fans who understand we put our lives on the line each and every time we step foot in that ring, to be able to say, hey, we appreciate you. Hey, what you do is not taken for granted. And, it's a
It was the love Canelo showed to his kids.
Well, speaking of you getting in the ring and stuff, when's the next time we're going to see the Miracle Man back in the ring?
Very, very soon. So I have some things that I can't really reveal quite yet, but we're working on some things. I'm looking forward to ending this year with a big bang and hopefully going into 2023 with some good ideas.
Okay, we need final predictions from both of you. Rosie, I'll start with you. Prediction, how does it play out?
I think it's going to go to the distance, and if so, Canelo will get the decision.
Danny?
I got to agree with my fellow Brooklynite. I think it's going to go to decision. I think it's going to be more of Canelo doing once more what he did the last fight, but I don't think he's going to get the stoppage. I do think it's going to be a unanimous decision.
All right, okay. Triple G, Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G, less than 24 hours away. But guess what? You don't have to wait 24 hours to order the fight. Scan that QR code, order the fight, get ready for tomorrow so you can relax and enjoy the show. You can only watch this on the DAZN pay-per-view.
Very few fights can be...
I don't know, guys. I think I want to change my pick. It's not too late. All right, maybe I'll sleep on it. So as it stands right now, I still got Golovkin. But Golovkin, we do know he's going to need a KO. He ain't going to get no decision. It ain't going to be no decision. He ain't going to get no decision. I think I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to see how I feel. Maybe I'll go get some drinks and then come back. And then I'll see how I feel after some liquor up in me. Because you know what they say about like a drunk person? That like a drunk man tells no tales. So maybe that's what I need. I need that liquid courage to pick Canelo. But here's the thing. I feel bad because, I am half Mexican, half black, and half Irish. And I'm Chicano, But, and it's not good for us to pick against our own people. But my gut is telling me that Golovkin gonna pull it off, but in my heart, The gut is saying, the gut, like in my intestines and shit, and probably my bladder, I probably got to take a piss. It's saying, like, Canelo. But in my heart, and I got a little bit of chest pain because the fucking, all that creatine and caffeine and snack, it's saying, wait, what was it again? Which one? My gut is, which one is my gut? Is my gut Canelo? Which one is more important? Like when you get like a feeling, like, do you like, is it like your heart or your gut? Well, my heart, because I'm Mexican, my heart says Canelo. But my gut, in my loins, it says Golovkin. Hey, how come everybody else can pick fights on YouTube because of race? And when T Street wants to pick, wants to pick a Mexican because he's Mexican, then it's a problem. Everybody else can get the super chats and they can race bait and everything. But then as soon as the Mexican want to pick another Mexican fighter, then all of a sudden, it's a problem. It's a problem. But nah, I'm still going to go with Golovkin. But that's not saying that I might not turn coat. Because tomorrow I'm going to do a fight day preview about like 1 p.m. Eastern or so. Probably a little later, maybe 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. What's that going to be? 11 a.m. Pacific. And then I'm going to be streaming during the main event. So I might change up. I might switch up. When does the betting stop? That's when I'll have my final prediction in. But overall, though, I am hyped. I do admit I am hyped, though. Like, do you feel that, like, okay, how did you feel at the beginning of the week about fight week versus now? Because at the beginning of the week, I was like, motherfucking Canelo versus Golovkin fight week. I'm watching. I'm going to cover the fight, all right. But now, like, I'm hype. Like, the blood is building. By the way, there's some nice-ass pajamas Canelo got on because he going to need them tomorrow for when Golovkin put his ass to sleep. That's the way I feel now. I may not feel like that tomorrow. But overall, though, all jokes aside, though, I do feel that the 168 pounds is going to really, really help. Look at him.
167.8 for Triple G, 160.
Like, this reminds me of when Juan Manuel Marquez showed up at the weigh-in for Manny Pacquiao for the 4th fight, and he came with that complete, like, physique, that whole physique change when he had Mimo Haradia, and he was drinking that piss, and a lot of people thought that Marquez was wheezing the juice. I remember Pacquiao was whooping his ass, and then bam, Manny gets put to sleep. I think that can happen. I think it can happen. We can have some shades of Pacquiao Marquez 4 for Canelo Golovkin 3. Look at him. That 8 pounds, man. And Canelo, his power is a little bit questionable at 168 because look at the level and caliber of guys he's been knocking out. You see what I'm saying? And at Golovkin's age, he was 160 in the amateurs, 160 in the pros. Maybe this 168 move is going to be a huge benefit for him. That's 8 pounds of more resistance that he has to these punches. Yeah, he may be slower, but I expect for him to sit on his punches more. Yeah, when Pacquiao had got dropped by Marquez, like that was a telling point because Pacquiao was lifted off of his feet. Like you saw, like he got hit and he got stiffly knocked down. Let me play that replay. Let me pull that up. And that's when I knew, like, oh shit, the fucking Terminator showed up. I remember when I was doing that video, I was like, yo, I'm scared for Manny. Like, why does Marquez look like that? Let me pull that up. Pac versus Marquez 4 highlights. And that's when I knew, like, yo, Manny, you need to be fucking motherfucking careful. Like, for real, that shit can get ugly out there.
Let's get ready to...
Let me see if I can pull up that highlight of his ass getting dropped. What round was that? Had me scared to death. Here it is right here. Like when he hit him with this and how stiff Manny had fell, I was like, yo, like it's gonna be some shit, man.
Statement that Marquez has
Look, knocked the shit out of him. Knocked the shit out of him, bro. And I think that something similar can happen here.
7.8 pounds.
What's my chat always?
Golovkin.
No, I don't know, dog. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I damn near cried when Manny Pacquiao got knocked out. I was like, Manny, no! I was hurt. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why'd you do that? I was so upset with Juan Manuel Marquez, and I started cussing him. Honestly, I don't think I can go, even though I'm Mexican, I don't think I can go to Mexico because people were threatening to cook me and shit. No bullshit. I was getting death threats on YouTube, on the last channel I was on.
167.4 pounds.
Somebody told me they was going to queso me. Like, you know how, like, they put you in a barrel and they, like, throw all this gasoline on you and rubber and old-ass tires and they cook you? Like, I would have been pissed if I fucking got cooked. Like, somebody sent me a message, like, you know, of somebody being burnt alive in a fucking barrel. Said that was going to be me if I ever came to Mexico. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I used to be a big-time YouTube troll, yo. I used to be a big-time YouTube troll. Like, big time. Queso, right? That's what it is? When they fucking put you in a barrel, they tie you up and then start throwing all these, this rubber in there. Then they douse you in gasoline and start cooking you. Don't want those problems in my life, Nope. I would have been pissed. Go out like that getting cooked. I would have been hot. I would have been pissed. So that's probably why I'll never be going to Mexico.
Saul Canelo Alvarez.
There might be still bad blood.
12 rounds for the undisputed super middleweight championship of the world. Live on DAZN pay-per-view, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA.
Yeah, they don't fuck around in Mexico. They do stuff like they'll cut your dick off, put it in your mouth, and then hang you from a bridge. Like, that shit ain't funny, but, like, bro, you know, like, wild. Like, chainsaw you to death. Like, why you still alive and show you your limbs? But, like, look, motherfucker, here's your leg. And just smack you with your own leg. They don't fuck around down there, man, in Guadalajara.
Canelo, Triple G3, Natural Boxing, Canelo Promotions, and Triple G Promotions live on DAZN pay-per-view.
So listen, this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna have for dinner. And I think I will go get me a drink or two. So once again, here's a question before I bounce. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be here tomorrow for a fight day preview at about 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Eastern or so, maybe as late as 3 p.m. Eastern. And then we're gonna be covering the whole, the main portion of the card with, I'll have individual videos for Diego Pacheco versus Enrique Collazo, Austin Amo Williams versus Kieran Conway, Gabriel Vazalo versus Ali Akhmedov, Jesse Ben Rodriguez versus Israel Gonzalez, and then we'll be streaming during the main event of this fight. So if you haven't seen one of my fight night streams, we're the only YouTube channel that we show brief legal fair use highlights in between rounds. You know, like it's hard to explain, but you'll be able to see how we do it. Listen to the post-fight interviews, then we'll take a break, then we'll be here for the post-fight press conference. But in the meantime, I want to take myself out. I've been to the gym every day this week. No, I took off. Was that Wednesday? I've been in the gym like 13 of the last 16 days, something like that. Or was it 14 of the last 16? I only had 2 days off. But anyway, I'm gonna go get a drink, but I want to get something that's not gonna fuck up my calories. I'm on 2,000 calories 5 days a week, and then 2,500 on 2 days a week. So I want to get something. So when you drink like vodka, that's healthy, right? Like a vodka and club soda, you know, with a lime, like that's kind of healthy, right? No Jack or Cokes, no type of sugary things, no cranberry. But I don't want to like fuck up my diet. But 2 won't hurt, right? I had a 6 ounce steak for breakfast, air fried, with 2 egg whites. For snack, I had a cup of non-fat yogurt with a half a cup of granola with strawberries. And for lunch, I had a lean honey ham sandwich. It was only like 5 pieces of ham on low carb bread. So I'm not having a snack before dinner. For dinner, I'm having a boneless chicken breast with brown rice and the bag steamed. You know how they come like the bag of broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. So I think I should be able to have a drink, you know, that'll like, you know, max out the calories, right? I'll be cool.